You clicked on the thumbnail. You passed the autism test. No, you failed the autism test, I meant. So the thumbnail I made, I'm generally okay at making thumbnails. This one, you're autistic if you clicked on it. But you're with your people.
You're our audience.
You're with your people.
You're with your people.
Now, something that you ruminate on things sometimes. And I'm a millennial. Back in, as I was growing up, that was like a dirty word. They talked about my generation. Yeah, it's still...
To super old people.
Even the Zoomers seem to get a better rap than us.
Yeah.
What I noticed...
Gen Z, is that a Zoomer?
Yeah. Okay. This, 2010, I think, is the last year for them. But now we got to start thinking what the new... I think they're going to call them Gen Alpha, which... Fuck you guys.
Nobody gets to be
should have gave us that. That would have been cool.
Somebody, but not you guys.
Well, let's not do stupid, then cool name.
Started off at like Gamma or something.
Well, and also, you got to name, like the silent generation, you have to observe. We were getting called millennials just before, and obviously because of the millennia, before anything ever happened. But I wanted to get to a point, okay? And this is going to aim to a larger point, and then we're going to talk TV shows. But we like to talk about things that mean something to somebody. You can't
living.
You can't be everything for everybody.
Correct.
But be something for somebody. And you clicked. You're with us. We're going to be that something. So let me say this. Gen X has a way... like an artistic merit to them that almost makes them stick out with the people who covered Vietnam. Okay? In my opinion. Like, Vietnam movies are awesome.
Right.
And they have that anti-establishment feel. And I think Gen X, for a lot of the art that they portray, or at least what sticks in my mind, one of the most recurring themes, Fight Club being one. Like, I don't know if David Fincher is technically a Gen Xer or not. That's something to look into. But anywho, how old is he? I have to look that up.
Give or take.
I'm going to say 43.
Oh. Okay. I don't even know what a Gen X is, technically speaking.
Oh, he's 63. Holy shit.
So he's
got old.
Might be a baby boom. I'm like 43. It's like, how did you fuck that up so bad?
I just remembered him as he was.
You know about the passage of time, remember?
Well, okay, Fight Club came out as Gen Xers were starting to... Because it came out 4 years after I was born.
So those were what some of them were called the latchkey kids, right? That's what...
Well, Gen X wasn't that, were they?
I think. Wasn't that what Nirvana was? Or Gen X?
Well,
kind of.
Yeah, that would make sense, yeah. Gen X, let's see. What years were they born?
So
65 to 80.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I was going to say is, well, maybe it's the art that was trying to be geared towards those people. Was the kind of anti-establishment thing where it's like Fight Club is, I think, personification of what people were trying to appeal, because grunge feels like that. Just 90s in general, there was a lot of that, like, we don't have meaning.
Yeah.
And that loss of meaning is like having a hole in your soul.
Yeah. And
I, like, say what you will about millennials and Gen Z, which I'm also not a fan of young people. I'm old enough now to hate on people younger than me.
Wow.
Which is a cool feeling.
You've become a man.
We're almost like we've accepted the niceties of our situation. Like, I mean, economically, we're obviously fucked because we're young.
Yeah. And
maybe some generations were able to succeed younger, but also, like, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
So so everything's like a joke to us, and nothing matters. Whereas Gen X is so butthurt that nothing matters, that they like cry about it. we laugh and smile and joke, and it's like, you know, yeah, the plane's gonna crash, and Gen X is, you know, over there panicking in the corner.
Yeah.
And I think Gen Z is more like us. They're the people who are like taking a selfie while the plane's crashing.
Yeah.
Am I right on this?
It's really hard for me to differentiate. I mean, because you can't look at Fight Club and say that personifies.
That's the voice of our generation.
Yeah. Because, I mean, that's a super unique film. And I think in any generation.
Well, think of grunge then.
Okay, but grunge was in Seattle. You have to remember, you know, Seattle is like, I don't think the sun ever comes out in that city.
Right.
It's the heroin capital of the world. Look at it now.
Well, it's too performative.
I don't.
Well, this type of mentality that it's like, and I love Nirvana.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm just saying, if that's the voice of a generation, what other
like
voice
grunge,
would there be?
Especially for like Kurt Cobain and other people that identified with him, was a divorced family, father who was not really in their lives.
Yeah.
You know, so the family unit was sterile. You know, it was just, you know, I live with my mom, and, you know, she works a lot, and, you know, I rarely see my dad. He doesn't have a lot of influence over me. We don't spend time together, which, I mean, is dark.
No, that is right on. At least it's
something.
Least for
him. I mean, because I've read or I've watched a few things about him, and that was kind of, you know, I mean, his childhood sounded really, I mean, it wasn't really abusive. It was just kind of vacant, you know.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's the description I would use.
Yeah.
Vacancy.
Right.
You know, but.
And like I don't know what am I supposed to aspire to?
We had the internet. My generation.
Yeah.
So it didn't matter. You know, if you had one parent and you weren't getting enough, you would just, go on the internet.
I mean,
well, I wouldn't know. I mean, I had two very loving parents.
Your mom and like whoever she was with that mom. I kid. But I mean, that's there's something to be said for that. It's as sad as that is.
It's better.
I mean, it does fill a void, not as it should be filled, but it definitely does.
Yeah, and video games. We had I played a shit ton of video games.
I mean, they were very pervasive,
nostalgic for
generation.
Me. I still have nostalgia for those games.
Oh, they were fun.
They're sick. They like Gen, and I apologize because I know a lot of you guys actually are Gen X. Hopefully, I got you fired up enough to write a comment. Tell me I'm wrong.
Come on.
That's my thing. I say things that are just so inaccurate. You have to set me right.
What's that called? Rage bait.
Rage bait. And I don't even try. I swear. Sometimes I just say things that are really dumb. It's a gift and a curse.
Mostly a curse.
Gen X actually has something going though. Okay, because it's a great movie, but Rebel Without a Cause, it almost makes you a little angry. Because you're like, fuck these kids, dude. I understand, like, they're looking but that's the pinnacle of looking for meaning. And James Dean is, like, mad at his parents because they're, like, there for him.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck off, you giant fucking pussy.
Well, in perspective, you look at that and say, what the F was your problem?
I know.
You'd have no idea.
You could have been in a fucking project.
Yeah.
Your mom being pimped out. Your dad never in the picture.
Right.
Almost.
Yeah, but like it's just that time of the lives of people growing up where they reach what's the meaning? What am I supposed to do? What's it all about?
Well, and that's where I ultimately wanted to get, because you've lived a life worth living. Yeah, you had a family, you've had years of experience. Any advice for people who are my age, a little older, a little younger? Because that is our demographic.
Well, I mean, for me, it was just getting through, you know. I mean, when and if you get to retire, it is really can be a really great thing because when you work, I mean, and hopefully you don't feel this way. I hope you don't. But I know for me, it's just like you're always thinking about that. You think about finances all the time and work. And I worked in a job where it was a production based or results based type thing. So you're always on the hunt. And then you burn out of that. I mean, some people don't. I did, like pure salespeople. But even them, I think at a point in time, it's like I don't ever want to try to convince people to do something. I'm just sick of doing that,
And I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but what if they came back and said, well, I mean, I'm looking at my current situation. There's a lot of uncertainty along like lifetime goals. And they're like, well, what would you say if they're like, I am uncertain about housing in returement? And they don't know if it,
like, you got to put one foot in front of the other. You don't be looking too far ahead.
okay.
You can't do that because life is just way too random. And there's just, there's could be a technology in 3 years that turns the apple cart over and will change everything.
Right.
But I don't know who said it. Don't look forward and don't look back. You just have to they say be present, but like enjoy the here and now.
That's a great advice.
Because I mean, if you live because I know I've done it, and you're like never like satisfied or happy. You're just constantly, and you are wasting your life.
Well, they say that is paramount.
If we worry about the future, it's called anxiety. The past is
regret,
depression.
Oh,
well, I mean,
I never heard
one comedian said that, but
no, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I especially like advice online. I feel weird. I mean, I'm maybe older than some of you, or same age as a lot of you, but I've tripped and fell. Mm-hmm. And the thing that I took away from it is I've hit a roadblock doing something I thought was the safe choice.
Yeah.
So I decided I want to do something
certain direction
that actually will feel
secure.
No, not secure. Like, what's the word?
Risky?
Gracious.
Oh.
Gratitude. Or like, I feel like I'll make a difference or something that actually drives me.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were talking about originally.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's exactly. I went into accounting because that just sounds like the most secure thing you can do.
Yeah.
And that didn't fuck me, but, it wasn't as secure as I thought it was. It was definitely the actual company I got hired by. And then I said, fuck it, I'm gonna...
And if you have that, if you can, then do it.
Yeah.
And some people, honestly, they can't, like I couldn't,
Yeah.
in my situation.
I mean,
if you can, do it.
You had 2 kids, a house,
there's no
mortgage.
reason. I mean, yeah, right. If you don't have all those obligations, and you're able to make that change, do it as soon as possible.
And the other thing I heard, and it's by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and I know he's a bit of a doofus. I like him from wrestling, but I wouldn't say he's motivational, and it definitely has a mind for business because he's made so much money from his contracts, whatever. But he says you work 8 hours, you sleep 8 hours, me a little bit more. But if you're going to give 8 hours of your time away to someone, you're doing yourself a disservice if you don't try to invest in yourself with the remaining 8.
Yeah.
So it's like almost calculated. It's like if I need time to relax to play video games, do that. But don't just fucking doom scroll. Listen to shit like this that gets your head right, so you're like, you come out feeling as though, inspired or something.
Really, I mean, especially if you're doing something to move the ball forward, that's great. I mean, if you're not, then you gotta, like, whether it's going to school, in your job, just having a job and whatever. I mean, if you're completely doing nothing, then you got to do something. But like you said, you sleep 8, you work 8, or whatever. Um, but like, yeah, treat yourself or relax or,
But also,
don't gamble though, because that's a terrible.
that's terrible. But like, we're doing something, and this is fun as hell.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Yeah.
You develop talking. You develop. There's certain things with video making that you have to. You know what I mean? It's just like I don't care how. And someone could tell me what you're doing is the dumbest fucking thing ever. I would not care because I literally don't give a fuck what anyone has to say.
Well,
if I feel I get something out of it and I'm growing,
we're not
at it.
delusional. You know what I mean?
You never know, though. It's like you might as well try something that you like, and if
what I
is
mean
successful,
it's like
then
we know we like it. I mean,
Right.
we're not convincing ourselves. I'll give you an
if we
example.
keep at it, we're eventually going to be Joe
Oh
Rogan.
yeah, we don't think we're gonna
That would be a lottery.
Yeah.
At best.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But we enjoy it, and if we can get a solid group of you guys,
You just don't want to make.
or girls,
Yeah. I mean, girl, we're not the kind of
being
like, guy
heard
only.
it can be a superpower.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If someone lets you know, I've heard
It's like,
what you have to
that
say,
meets, or I identify with that, or I.
or even if you say it's stupid, I'm actually starting to get to the point where at least they
I don't care-
listen.
I don't care what you say.
At least they thought enough to,
Comment.
So we do appreciate you guys. You might have heard what we had to say before. I think Dad's advice was really good.
I will
Wasn't
say
too
another
over
thing,
the
and this is
top.
true. This is really true. And you don't think so at the time, but the most important lessons you learn will be the most painful.
Well,
I've learned
it'll
very
stick with
painful.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because some people, when it comes to certain things too, you might be able to learn from other people's experience, and that's huge.
Yeah,
But there's
it is
going to be
huge.
certain blind spots you have where
Yeah.
you're going to have to learn it the
You
hard
can't
way.
learn everything trial and error. You just can't.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
Like
think about it.
yourself.
Right. I mean, it's like, well, if I drive 150, I should be safe.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you're smart enough to know, well, no, that's not true. But if you learned everything by trial and error, you would not live very long.
Yeah. And I guess last thing, this is for people, and I think the age range is like 16 to 24. They say that because of how we came to evolve,
Yeah.
you're not going to listen to your parents, or especially your dad. 'cause
In
they
that
said,
time
like,
period?
Yeah. Like that's going to be the time period where you think you know it,
Yeah.
and your parents don't know shit.
Right.
And then you age out of that, and you begin to realize.
Slowly learn. Yeah.
So fucking that you need to have a mentor then. You need to have wisdom on your side.
Yeah.
If you're in that age and you think your dad's a dumb shit, which a lot of you guys are, maybe you're going to fool yourself and say, no, I mean, he actually doesn't know anything now.
Yeah. Well,
Find
there probably
someone.
are some folks.
Oh yeah, I'm sure if that is genuinely the case, like
Find a mentor.
try to find someone. And family's the best, and that's why it sucks that you have to do that during your time, but once you age out of it, you'll realize it's really nice to have a father figure, because they will have, like, what they say is people you love are the only ones who want you to do better than them.
Yeah.
And that's true, because like
Your friends
I might
don't.
have really good friends, but
I wouldn't do better than them.
yeah, your parents will want you to do the best. But during that time period, you can at least get some wisdom, because you think you know it all, but you don't, and that's dangerous.
Right. I mean, try to be somewhat objective about advice that you would get from your father anyway. Somewhat objective.
Yeah.
Because it's never smart to consider a source to always be wrong.
Yeah.
Especially one who's probably trying to help you out. Because then you're definitely going to make bad decisions. If you say, well, he says this, so I'm doing the opposite. He's probably not a complete idiot.
Right.
You know.
We live in a world in which information and, they call it misinformation.
Yeah.
But that shit now, I mean, with AI and like social media, with fake accounts and, you know what I mean? You're going to see shit and that's literally just put out there is a complete lie. Like I
just to grab you.
Yeah, I follow. There's like these parody sports pages, and they'll be like, "So and so just signed with whatever," and it didn't happen. They just do it to get engagement.
Well, my wife, I don't know where she gets her headlines from.
They push a lot of that shit. Yeah,
and I'm like, I think I would have seen that. And
right.
And so, but at least she's smart enough to know not to just believe it. She's like, this may have happened.
Right.
And it may have.
Yeah.
Although they never are right. Or rarely.
Being able to take in information that differs from what you thought was right is that is intelligence.
That's a good point.
Because if something comes into your head and it's never going to get out, I mean, there are core beliefs, but they have to be stuff that's like not, I don't even know, like that won't change.
Yeah.
Okay. But there's going to be a lot of shit that's going to change. It's going to be things that we think we know now that can and definitely will be disproven in the future.
Yeah.
Your ability to accept those things are going to determine your success.
Yeah, that's a good, that's a good quality to have in order to change course based on information.
Because, we all have anecdotal evidence that we base our worldviews on.
And anecdotal evidence is...
It can be the worst. Like
it can often be true, although I think it's generally not. Because you're talking about, with an anecdote, you're talking about one situation out of a million.
Yeah.
Just weird things that have happened to people.
Yeah, exactly.
This guy I knew turned blue. It's like, well, he took aspirin. So aspirin doesn't cause you to turn blue.
So hopefully we didn't fucking
if that made any
like
sense,
a lecture.
We want you to
comment a 1. If it didn't make sense,
condense it into 3 sentences and send it back to us so
we'll
we know what we said.
Okay, TV shows. Do you have any in mind?
I don't watch a whole lot, but there's a couple that are. I'll talk about Hoarders.
Oh yeah,
I watched that.
Always shit.
Yeah, my wife
Every
loves
other
it.
house there's shit in the house.
Oh my god,
fecal matter problems.
Oh, and animal problems. It's like you feel for, because a lot of them have had these traumas and it just fucking destroyed them. And a lot of them are very depressed. It's mostly very depressed. And although I think it is an anxiety disorder, the hoard, I believe, but maybe not. I don't know.
Well, they get extremely anxious to throw something away. It's like they have an attachment.
Well, that's true. But I think it's also, or maybe, I don't know if it is or not. But like you feel for the people, okay? Generally at the beginning.
But you're disgusted by them.
Yeah, you are. Like you're like, look, I know she's been through a lot, and you tell her and stuff like that. Then because there's like a process that every episode goes through where there's a point in time where you literally say, if I were there, I'd just leave. Because they just do this. I just watched one like 2-3 days ago, and it was this woman and her daughter was like 13 or something like that. And her daughter went through her own room, and said, I'm throwing all this out. And the psychologist said, hey, look, Annie went through her room, wants to throw this out. Can I just throw it out? She said, no, I've got to go through it. She was going through just bags of garbage. And they had like 10 men at this place. And, they could have filled up like several dumpsters. And there was shit, just tons of shit. Now, this one didn't have feces, thankfully. But you got so frustrated with her, because even though I mean, I want to sympathize, and I just with her I couldn't, because I mean it was her daughter involved. She was just being so, it's like, lady, you were keeping buttons, that took you 20 minutes to dig out of a garbage bag, and you should have saw the house. I mean, you've seen them. I mean, some of them are just, I mean, they're all bad.
Yeah.
Some are horrifically bad.
Yeah.
This was like halfway in between.
Some are like you would think it's an apocalyptic event that came through the area, and it looks sad.
Yes.
Like the lighting is like, why does it look like there's a sepia filter over the camera?
It's because the light gets blocked out by all the. I'm telling you.
No, that makes sense.
That is what it is, because there's some. I mean, there's an alleyway through the garbage and crap and stuff that's like 7 foot high. The stuff they keep. The alleyway is like 2 feet. And don't like hit into the side of it, because it's going to collapse on you.
I need to talk about a woman I worked with briefly. She retired shortly after I started at the last place I was at.
Yeah.
She was payroll. Now I'd interned at other, not intern, but you're a temp. Which is like, you're like an intern's bitch as a temp.
Yeah.
And
the intern, tell the temp, go clean a parking lot.
And I've met other payroll people, and a lot of times they have their shit fucking, and they were always seasoned. They'd been there the longest.
Yeah.
It's like a one-man operation. And this lady, obviously, she was about to retire. She insisted on doing everything via paper. And she was a corporate hoarder. She had there was a annex in our little suite department thing.
Yeah.
The whole fucking back wall was 7 foot high of stacks of paper.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I can't even begin to do the math on how many fucking pieces of paper that is.
Right.
And also, that does no good.
Well, isn't it? It's all electronic, though. I mean, because
how it's actually done.
Yes. You have to have 7 years going back, I think.
Their computers are cool because they could keep that all.
Well, I'm saying some of that stuff is prior to computers.
Sure. 2019, you could still put stuff in files online, though.
Well, that's true.
I mean, at a certain point, you got to start burning shit. I guess what I don't even know, because there was like a lawsuit, but that happened
in the 40s,
like 14 years ago, and that's still, you can keep that all.
Yeah, you don't have
digitally.
To have paper.
So I don't know. This chick was a fucking Looney Tune, but people
seem to
like her. No, she seemed really normal outside of this. She was still printing shit until she retired, and the new girl who came in, she tried to get out of that position as fucking quickly as possible, because I think she was like, what in the fuck did I just walk into?
Yeah.
It was a goddamn landmine. I kid you not. Because it would, like, if someone was like, yeah, I have that printed out somewhere, and I saw the hallway, I'd be like, fucking send me an email, because I'm not dealing with that shit.
Well, you can't look through it. It may be useless. Some basic.
It's literally useless, though, when you have that many papers.
Yeah, I agree.
And we kept fucking invoices. We kept invoices for accounts payable. Like, we would have paper invoices. So we had filing cabinets that they still filed, and they were just on to, like, the fiscal year that I got canned was when they finally started to go digital. So that was fiscal year 25, I believe. Or 20, no, it'd be fiscal year 26.
So, like, how would you get an invoice? Would it be electronic? Or would you get a paper invoice?
We would get it both ways, but we'd print it if it came electronically so that it would be in the filing cabinet prior.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not.
And having it, like, for a while, I didn't have to deal with it, and then I did, and I was like, yo, you guys, this is insanity.
Yeah.
People have been digital for over a decade now. You guys are way behind.
Yeah.
But,
Because I worked in accounting too, and I remember, didn't you seem like when I was doing it that it was a lot less sophisticated than when you were doing it. But I remember burning records. It was so cool because it was like a day off work almost. Because where I worked at,
a burn pit all day.
That's what it was. And nobody could have fucking understood like what any of this meant. It wasn't like it was sophisticated or anything. It's just we paid this vendor for screws this much invoice number, and it was other things too. It was APAR. I don't know if it was payroll or not, but whatever. So the place I worked, they owned some land that was very close to it was a manufacturing company, and they'd burn their shit there like once a year or something like that.
Yeah, I would like doing that.
We would just stand around because it was in these big like folders with old what's called the green and white. You probably have never seen that old computer paper before. It's like this wide. It's like 17 inches wide, and it green and white and green and white.
I vaguely know what you're talking about. I've never actually.
But anyway, when you put it
that.
into a binder, because you'd bind it up, because it would be like 7 inches thick. So you'd have to like stoke it because
make sure it all burns.
Yeah, make sure it all burns because otherwise it would just burn around the outside and stuff.
Yeah.
So there was like 4 of us standing up there doing it,
just bullshitting.
Yeah,
getting shit faced.
Nobody gets shit faces during work.
Probably could. Hey, we better go check the burn pile. These guys look like they're swaying.
You guys all right? Yeah, it must be the smoke, man. So I don't feel good. But yeah, so there was like 3 or 4 of us up there, and we all wanted to go.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd do that every day. I would burn fucking records.
Yeah. You should be an arsonist.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one, I had the X-Men animated series written down, but I'm going to throw in Spider-Man animated and Batman animated.
Okay.
Amongst some of the best animated television shows. I was a big fan of those growing up.
Huh? Yeah.
X-Men was sick.
Yeah.
Spider-Man was sick. Batman's maybe the best, but I didn't grow up on it. I've watched a few episodes as an adult, though, and it is good.
It's hard to believe, comics, how long, because animated series, you have movies, at one time there was a live action television show. Because there's remember Adam West? You know Adam West. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, he was Batman. And that was a big show. That too I grew up on. That
so
Batman.
He was your Batman.
He was my Batman, yeah.
That's a cool Batman.
Yeah.
They made it cartoony and campy.
Yeah.
But that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't know any better, so.
Especially as a kid.
Yeah.
Now he's made for adults.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
If you're adults. If you're a kid, too bad.
Tough luck.
Yeah, write your own comic book. But it's been around so long, No,
I know what you mean. How they've been able to stay in the, like, every kid has some way to connect to comics. Basically, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
and a lot of it isn't even.
So more source materials come out of like that
than probably
like
Shakespeare.
Literature. Yeah, well, other than maybe Shakespeare. Although I would still say probably more than Shakespeare.
Well, Shakespeare has a better vocabulary, but less stories.
You don't remember my Batman. He was very eloquent. No, you're right. But that's amazing. And I mean, it's just, I don't know. We just have fallen in love with certain superheroes.
Contemporaneous is what some would call it. Do you have another one? You want me to double up? Because I have a lot. We don't have to make it through all of them, though. We can maybe break it up into 2 parts.
Which is the next one I was going to watch?
I have 20.
20?
I'd rather... Hey, last time I didn't have a lot. You complained about that. You remember that?
Well, you had 2. And one you said you couldn't remember.
And I did remember it, though.
Oh, okay.
It was 3. And the one I had trouble remembering.
All right. So I'm going to bring another one up.
Go
And
ahead.
I don't have that many
Go ahead.
that I'm currently watching. I didn't go through my whole. If I
Yep.
went through my whole
Yep.
history,
Yep. Go ahead.
I'll say it. I watch Dateline.
You have to explain for the younger audiences what that is.
Okay, so you don't know what Dateline is. All right, so
I might, but they might not.
it's like a documentary kind of type.
It's hosted by a gray-haired lesbian. Yes or no?
He's not lesbian.
Oh, he.
It's a guy. Oh, there's no that other woman. No,
Okay.
it's a dude. There's a couple dudes actually. So there's a murder. All right? And it's always like the husband or wife, and they always try to make you think for a period of time that it was someone else, and because it's otherwise the story would be like 7 minutes long.
It's like the husband got in a fight with the wife. He stabbed her in the head.
Right. But it could have been the old boyfriend that she hadn't seen in a while, but texted once 3 years ago. So all these red herrings, they keep trying to, otherwise, because like if you watch it, you'd be like, I was watching Jim Gaffigan, who's probably my favorite comedian. That guy has been funny forever.
Racist.
No, he's not. He's a polar
Okay,
bear.
name 10 black comedians then.
Richard Pryor,
One.
Tommy Pryor.
Oh man,
Eddie Griffin?
You
I
flamed
don't
out.
fucking know.
Eddie Griffin. I don't know.
All
Yes,
right.
he's
So
black.
anyway, no one cares what you think. All right. But he said
Eddie
if you
Murphy?
watch Dateline, you would think that every marriage ends in murder.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
It seemed like the perfect marriage.
they do say, 90% of the time it is the significant other.
I know, but not 90% of marriages end in murder.
Yeah.
It's not that common.
But in a murder situation,
Yeah, it's almost always a romantic partner.
yeah. You think they would try to spice up their cases? Well, I guess they got to find. Is it every
It is.
single week?
Yeah.
I mean, so they.
So
they're
you got to
starting
work with
run
what you
dry.
got. They can't
Yeah,
make up crime.
That's true. Well, that would be a cool show.
Yeah.
They cause a murder and tell you about how they did it. That would be cool.
Yeah. I mean,
I
they
would
don't go to prison.
I would legalize that type of murder as long as
Would
I'm
you?
not the
Yeah.
one killed. Okay, this one I'm starting to feel less confident about. Friday Night Lights, the TV show.
For a while it was good.
Yeah, the movie's better. Just
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
And like you said, I didn't watch a ton of TV. I'd like the great shows, The Sopranos, Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones.
I didn't watch that.
I didn't want. I watch movies every night. So like, my tastes didn't elevate with TV the same way it did with movies because I'm watching movies anytime I can. I'm not like a nightly TV watcher. I watch reality. Well, okay. Survivor and The Challenge
Yeah.
would take my next two spots.
Right.
But if
What
we're
was
talking
the one you said that?
Game of Thrones,
No, the one you said you actually watched. You weren't too sure about. You said.
Friday Night Lights.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's amazing. Jesse Plemons came out of that.
Michael B. Jordan was also on that.
Was he?
Yeah, for like a season.
Okay.
When he went to the other school, the red school,
Mm-hmm.
Michael B. Jordan was like their quarterback.
So they split the schools for some reason.
Yeah. So like
I mean, that's obviously a plot device.
yes, absolutely. Odessa
'Cause they don't
Permian.
do that.
Yeah, I think Odessa and Permian maybe now have split. I'm not sure. If you're from there, let us know.
It's
Maybe
generally the other way around. There's more consolidation than splitting. Splitting would be, it's done. It's just not very common.
I've never been. Should I go to my next?
Yeah, go ahead.
Dexter.
I
pretty
watched,
cool.
I watched that for a while.
It's pretty cool. Ending is sucky. There's some okay plot lines, some really good ones.
Yeah.
But I like true crime, and it's not true crime, but pretend crime. Serial
Sure.
killers. I like serial killers.
Yeah.
Pretend serial killers. I guess the books are really good. I started to read one. I got like a few pages in, and I was like, well,
I'd rather watch it.
yeah.
It's way less work. Yeah, I watched it for a while. It's kind of I liked it for the thing is, it's like after 3 seasons, many series have just kind of jumped the shark. There's nothing left.
And also with him, it's like, he's a serial killer who's, he has to be fucked up. He can't be normal and like super charismatic. Though I'm sure if Ted Bundy had a show based on him, I don't know. Maybe you would really fall in love with the depravity. I don't know.
He was depraved, but
very depraved. It would almost be comedic though, because he sees it. I think he has narcissistic traits.
Oh yeah,
and thinks he's super cool, and even the perception of him when he was on trial is like, this is a fucking stud, silver fox. Although he wasn't silver, but for that to play with how depraved he was,
yeah,
there's something comedic to that. Although maybe I'm insane.
I don't know if it could play it as a comedy.
I can't explain how it would work well. Well, it would just be interesting. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, he's got his shit together. And then like 2 hours later,
he's cleaning up blood.
He's like on a hillside with a fucking decomposing corpse.
Yeah. Talking to it or biting it.
Having a picnic.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like Dexter.
Yeah, he's okay.
Not great, but we'll get better as the list prolongs. Progresses.
I only saw the 3. There's only 3 that I'm watching now. I guess I can go back into my past. Pardon me.
Yeah, this wasn't our favorite shows we're currently watching. You could have chose anything.
Well, I still have
Okay.
I'm still cognitive. I can do that on the fly.
Sleepy Joe over here.
Yeah. When I was a young man, a guy named Corn Pop, the swimming pool. What is it? Oh, Below Deck. I watch that a lot.
That's fun.
I still like that. I don't know why. Oh, I watch Storage Wars too.
For whatever reason, I kept reality TV shows off my list. I don't know why. And I like reality TV.
Yeah. Below Deck. I mean that it follow. I mean, I think it would suck, and they always seem to enjoy the season for some reason. But it seems like it would just suck. Although they make good money.
Yeah, I think that's why.
That's probably the only reason. And it's like, you cannot get involved. It is not going to work.
And I think they're hoping that they stick around long enough to become the head guy. Because does he do anything besides manage the crew? And he gets cut in on the tip, right?
Who?
The captain? Oh, he's the captain.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you eventually level up to that.
Well, I mean, it's a real job. I mean, this is like a combination of like a real...
I don't know that.
It is.
I don't know that to be true, though.
You've got to pass tests and take courses.
Yeah,
and
I mean...
Shut up. It's true.
They just get...
It's like I've had a thing about firemen, a reality show about firemen. They still have to know what the fuck they're doing.
Firemen are real. They do real shit.
So do these people.
Dude.
The boat doesn't float.
First of all, they're not even near icebergs. So your only thing is don't hit other ships. I could figure that out.
Well,
and even if you fucking run into land...
There's more to sailing than that.
You're not gonna drown on land. Last I checked.
Get a fire.
You can shallow drown, but I've never done it. Haunting of Hill House. Ever watch that on the Netflix? Haunting on Hill House.
That's not a series, is it?
Yeah. Well, there is a series. I mean, that's one season, and they do themed seasons that change.
I didn't know that. I knew it was the movie that they made and remade.
No. Okay, oh, fuck. You had to have watched this. Look it up, and I'll hit the next one.
You're not talking about...
The Haunting of Hill House. No. You've watched this. It's a whole family. They live there. The mom died there. The dad's weird. The one's like a mortician. The other one can touch people and feel what they felt. There's twins. The one does drugs. The one twin ends up killing herself. I'm giving away a lot of the plot points. Hopefully you guys have seen this or aren't planning.
Was
to
it
see
like
this.
a limited series?
So yeah, it's a season. I think it's
I'm
the
not
best.
familiar with it.
There was also like another one. It was like the something of Bly Manor was connected.
Oh, okay, yeah, I've
they-
seen them both. I mean, I never. That's not a
Hey,
television show,
brother, I got Chernobyl on here, so we split hairs.
No, yeah, that's not the same thing.
That was 4 episodes. This was 12.
It's not a television series.
What
The Haunting of Hill House.
what
I
are-
didn't know it was called that.
Why is Haunting
yeah.
of Hill House not and Chernobyl
Because
is?
it's a limited series.
So is this. This is
was
a
actually
season.
yeah, it was good. It was, and then Bly Manor, I saw that too. They're
Yeah.
both good. Yeah. No, okay, yeah, I really liked it. Yeah.
So you're admitting it's TV now, or what?
Well, it's on TV, so are movies, which aren't.
So okay, well.
All right, I'll give you the thing.
Chappelle's Show. Remember
Yeah,
Dave Chappelle?
yeah.
Looking back, he had some of the fucking funniest ideas ever.
I know.
That guy's actually brilliant when it comes to sketch comedy. Maybe the best. I'm looking back and I'm like, these were so good.
I would like to go back and look at some of them because I watched it when it was on. I don't remember because it was a lot of them because it was so long ago. But when he would do the
Rick
Super
James.
Freak, yes.
Yeah. Those were hilarious.
Because what's this with Charlie Murphy hung out with them,
Mm-hmm.
and Charlie used to, one time, Rick James punched him in the forehead.
And he
with
had
some
those,
type of ring.
Yeah.
And left an impression on his forehead. Come on, Charlie Murphy, let's fuck these whores. Charlie's there. He's there. Hey, if you were to do one more thing, I was going to throw him out the window.
One of the best ideas.
Rick
was
James
there-
must have been so fucking crazy.
And he was there to be interviewed for
I
it.
know.
I mean, I believe it. He was probably hopped up on so much cocaine.
Yeah. I think it was kind of crazy anyway.
Yeah, true. Was the blind black
I know.
KKK guy. That is just a brilliant sketch idea.
Yes, it was smart. Really good. I saw one where he was, and I don't know exactly. He was doing this thing where he was a slave and he was getting whipped, and it was supposed to be kind of breaking the fourth wall.
Oh,
kind of
okay.
thing.
Okay.
So, the guy whips him, and Chappelle's like, "Damn it, John! I told you not to."
Oh, was it Roots outtakes?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Is that what it's supposed to be?
Yeah.
Okay. I just knew it was like he was a slave, and he got all pissed off because of one guy. You was not supposed to hurt him.
Yeah, to make it
Pretend like
look like he was
yeah.
hitting him. And
I'm trying to think of his. Well, he did that one character who always had powder on his nose.
yeah, he was acting like a crackhead.
Yeah.
That guy was funny. And then the Wayne Brady stuff was
The
hilarious.
Wayne Brady, I think, was.
Yeah, it was like
television.
like a training day mix.
Yeah.
He's like, "You're gonna smoke this."
I didn't know you like to get wet. What? There's angel dust on that.
That's a good movie, by the way. I watched that recently.
Yeah, you told me. I don't know why I never wanted to. I watched a part of it. And I just wasn't. Have you watched The Rip? It's
No,
got Damon
I don't think
and
so.
it's pretty new.
Oh,
Half
yeah,
on.
no.
No.
That looks like I think it maybe has like semi decent reviews, but that looks like the type of movie that I try to avoid. Like just like a B movie, to be frank. I know that Ben Affleck is a movie star.
Well, I don't consider him one really anymore.
Yeah, it's like those Jason Statham movies that come out. It's like,
Oh my God.
it appeals to an audience that is just going to click on it out of boredom, but it's not going to make many people go to the theater.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just my take.
There's a horror movie or something coming out Supposed to be a fairly big deal.
Scream 7 came out. I think that they like didn't even really try to spend on the marketing budget because they had to like completely rewrite the script, I guess.
Yeah.
So
Ran out of money.
and I watched it and it's the worst of the series, which sucks.
Yeah.
'Cause that's a solid series. Is it Ready or Not 2?
No.
Is that the one you're talking about now?
It's not a sequel.
Okay.
I wish I could remember. I thought it was a horror movie. Oh no. I'm sorry. No, it's got Ryan Gosling. Project Hail Mary.
Oh, that's based on a science fiction novel.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be really, really good.
I just don't know if. I mean, I heard the plot. I'm like, pfft.
I will say, so they're making a Resident Evil this year.
Yeah.
They're making a Mummy.
Could be maybe something there.
Evil Dead Burn. And then Werewolf, which I think is going to be by... blanking on his name. He made The Witch. And also Lighthouse.
Anderson?
I almost had it.
And I like sci-fi.
Robert Eggers.
Oh, yeah. Werewolf.
He's very good. It's going to be good.
You did Nosferatu.
He did, yeah. Nailed it. Got Oscar nominations on a Nosferatu movie, man. So it means
That's a pretty big deal.
You lived up to the expectations of a movie that is still talked about 100 years after its release.
Well, not that. He dug something out of the archives that nobody else probably ever thought about remaking and made it relevant.
No one had the stones.
Yeah, that wouldn't be... I mean, people would look at you and it's like...
Because you
what are
touch
gonna
that
do with
movie, you better do it good.
Yeah.
Just saying.
The original vampire movie.
Exactly. You know? This one you're going to hate, so I'll just quickly mention it. It's Decalogue. It's a Polish, which we're Polish. We're also black, too. So if you ever hear us say something racially infectious, we're allowed to. But it's a Polish TV show, limited series.
Yeah.
Done by like one of the best Polish movie directors of the time in his writing cohort, who's also helps him on a lot of really good movies. But he took each commandment, and every episode goes over a commandment in a weird way, kind of like a allegorical way.
Oh,
And it was amazing.
I wouldn't necessarily hate it.
People on Letterboxd, which is where I go over all my movies and stuff, love it.
Really?
That's where I found out about it.
What's it on?
It might be on HBO Max.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What's it called?
Decalogue,
Okay.
which is, Deca 10.
Right.
So it's like prologue.
I'm sorry about the creaking, folks. Our chairs are
Made of wood.
made of very old wood. And I was taking my socks off.
Then I got
Don't ask why.
Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah. Classic. Some super funny episodes of that.
Yeah. I haven't even kept up with it. Like, I haven't watched the last, I don't even know how many seasons.
Well, how long's it been on?
Oh, 15? Since the 2000s.
Yeah.
So, probably coming up on 20 years now. For
That's crazy.
a live action TV show is impressive.
Oh, yeah.
Especially because they're starting to get pulled into other things,
Mm-hmm.
Like the guy who plays
Rob?
Dennis. Well, Rob, yeah, he's getting pulled other ways. Dennis, Charlie was getting in the movies.
Yeah.
Dennis was getting some serious roles. Like, he was in the movie about Blackberry, and he just fucking nailed this one role. And
Didn't they change his appearance a fair
yeah,
amount?
they made him look like he was balding.
Okay.
Or like bald on top. And I'm sure you've seen this. It was very viral for the time. There's this guy in Canada who they're doing woman on the street interviews about something. And she picks it's whichever way you want to look at it, either the wrong guy or the right guy.
Yeah.
He is certifiably insane, but so entertaining to watch behind the safety of a screen.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Hey, so," and what asks whatever question. He goes, "Who am I? I'm a nice guy. People know me." And then he's like, goes on to say, "I'm a vampire. I'm a nobody." At some point, he rips his shirt open. He rips the buttons on his shirt, ripping his shirt open. He's like, "I wear sunglasses because I stare at people and I'm weird." And they're like, "Vancouver, people in Vancouver, they know me. I'm a nice guy." I'm like, I gotta send you the fucking video. It's so hilarious.
Yeah.
He takes part of the speech and uses it.
Who, Dennis?
Dennis in this movie. It was hilarious, and I was like, I know exactly where he got that.
Well, like I say, I watch these clips on YouTube, random clips, and they would do clips of Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and one that's, it says, "Is Dennis a psychopath?" Mm-hmm. It shows just the crazy shit that he says. Where, like, that girl over there, they're on a boat. That girl over there, she knows I could have her. I know I could have her.
It's the implication.
It's the implication.
No, they know nothing's going to happen that's bad to them, but there's an implication.
And then Max says, "What are you talking about?" But it stays fresh. It doesn't get stale.
I know.
I don't know if it's just the characters are so good.
Them getting Danny DeVito to be a part of it was a huge win for them.
It was that because when they first did it, I'm like, but he just fit right in.
I know,
and they even thought that too. I think they weren't
this could
sure.
be a big
yeah. But then Charlie, did you ever see the episode where they want to do something for Charlie, so they get like his diary?
Oh yeah, they're trying to decipher.
Yeah.
We didn't know if you wanted a hat for a worm or a hat that had a worm on it.
He said, "No, this is what I meant." Or some other crazy. The Nightman, was that the name of it? The opera that he did?
Yeah.
You gotta pay the
troll told to get in the boy's hole.
What's this rape soul about?
It's boy's soul.
Oh, that makes. But it's just so. I don't know. That they're like comic geniuses. They really.
Oh
are.
Yeah, for sure. To keep coming up with even if it is abstract and weird and completely out there.
What does it? Sometimes, because abstract could be really hard to do without being sometimes just like. But do you ever see the one where there was a newspaper critic who went in there and gave him a really bad review?
And aren't they trying to get back at him?
Well, they went to his apartment and kidnapped him, but they kidnapped the wrong guy.
That's funny.
It was this Indian guy. He says, "My cat needs insulation." That episode.
Aren't the van windshield is tinted too, so they can't see where they're going? Or is that that might be a different one?
That's a different.
So they're like driving away, and they fucking wreck into someone immediately.
I don't remember. Oh my god! But so they do. Yeah, it's absurd humor, but done in a believable way.
Yeah.
It's just like there's guys that do really stupid, weird things, and this is just a little bit beyond that, but believable.
Yeah.
It's like the time Mac tries to roundhouse kick a side mirror off a truck or something because he thinks he knows karate. And he keeps missing. Oh, there's something wrong with the street. It's not level here. All right. Well, I'm glad you brought that up. That was funny.
Okay.
Oh, we're good. Kind of. We got a couple more.
All right. I'll just hit these 3 in a row so that we'll do a part 2 if this gets good acclaim.
Yeah.
If not, the rest just goes in the burn barrel.
Yeah.
Scrubs, I really like. Nathan for You is hilarious. And then this one I highly recommend for any sports fans. The Last Dance is a limited series about Michael Jordan.
Yeah. Well, I know The Last Dance was really good.
Yeah, maybe.
That was just this last season, right? Is that what it was?
I don't even. They like go through everything, his entire career basically.
Okay.
But it's definitely you need to watch it, because, like honestly, it makes you feel like you understand people like the goats,
Yeah.
because you get to see how driven Jordan was.
Yeah.
That he really was a freak, not like mentally, not even physically. Obviously, he was gifted, but there's so many people who were his size.
Oh, his drive, just
Is what
insatiable drive.
Yeah. And you can still tell, like, this dude has to be ultra. And I think that's why he got into gambling so much. He's just like, I need to win all the time.
Yeah.
If I'm not winning at something, I don't know what to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There has to be that something that I overcome.
Yeah.
Or succeed at against odds.
And, you hear inside stories about, like, Dennis Rodman, who's a character. Like, Steve Kerr was one of his teammates. He's a super bright guy. He coaches now.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, he said, like, that Jordan just punched him in the face one practice because he wasn't practicing hard enough.
Yeah.
And, you understand that if someone had a long career and then goes on to coach afterwards,
yeah,
they're not a fucking troublemaker. Those guys don't go on to be coaches later.
Right.
So this is probably the most modest, reasonable guy on the team.
Right.
And Jordan punches him. Which sounds like
a
prick
get punched
move.
by Jordan. I mean,
yeah,
he could.
Well,
I probably didn't do it full tilt because he would have killed him probably.
Yeah.
With his length and whatever. That's the rare combination of desire and skills, and and he didn't get hurt a lot, which that has probably kept certain people from being goats.
That they probably had the mental and physical,
and then they just destroyed their knee and just were never the same.
Yeah. Like, you do have to wonder. That would be interesting. I would have loved. I know that there's Brian's song, and I haven't watched it, but I almost kind of resent that because Gale Sayers should get covered. He's someone who's super interesting because, they said that he looked like the greatest running back people had ever seen. And then he only plays 5 years because he tears his ACL in a time period.
Oh, that's right. I was trying to think why he didn't. Yeah, he was incredible.
Yeah, they called him like the wind of is it Wichita, Kansas? Something
Wichita
like that.
is in Kansas, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what they call
him.
He
played for the Bears, though, right?
Yes.
Played for the Bears, yeah.
Played for the Bears. You see footage, because they do have some footage from back then, and yeah, the dude was like, seemed like he was the only one running on fucking...
Running and everybody else was walking.
Yeah, like he was the only one who had spikes, and everyone else is just...
Well, now if that would have happened today, he'd be back in less than a year.
Yeah, like look at Adrian Peterson.
Yeah.
Tore his ACL, and then the next year, I think it might have been the year he broke he like went over 2,000.
Yeah.
I think he might have broke the single game rushing yard record. I'm not sure, but...
Well, back then, that was like, he must
It ended his career.
Yeah. He could never repair it, and he's done.
But yeah, we love sports. We don't care who knows.
Yeah. I would love, Nathan for You, fucking crazy, funny.
Yeah, that guy's also a genius.
Yeah.
He's turning into like a producer type.
Well, good, because if he can bring that to not just comedy.
Whatever he can do to keep making stuff. I do have to check out his stuff on HBO Max. But like I said, I don't watch a lot of television.
Yeah.
So maybe this might have been a bad idea to make this video. We'll just scrap it.
Now that we've finished, no, but you've watched some.
Yes.
And I have too. I mean, I haven't gone back into my mental archives. I mean, we could talk for hours.
Part 2.
Yeah. I mean, if we, tell us what you think, peeps.
Part 2.
Peeps.
If you've made it to this point of the episode,
consult a psychiatrist.
And if you comment Silencio, we'll do something very special for you on the episode that we record after I see it. Comment Silencio.
Which is Latin for
silence.
I love you. Oh.
It's silence.
Yes, that's it. You're right. Yeah.
We'll give you 5 minutes of just talking about you.
We'll wear funny hats.
We'll talk about you for 5 minutes. We'll do something.
Tell us something about you, and then we'll do like a...
We'll find a way. I'll fucking message you on YouTube. Yeah. Say, what message do you want read? And as long as it's not illegal or going to get us in trouble,
we'll do it. 5
minutes.
So we'll get it out to the masses.
Silencio.
Or in our case, mass, which is smaller than masses.
Yes. Well, mass is gravity. No. Gravity times mass is weight. Gravity times mass is weight. Mass doesn't change. Weight does. Based on gravitational pull.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, guys. Thank you. Remember Silencio. And we'll catch you all on...
the other side of the mountain.
Flippity floop.
No, we're not saying that anymore.
Piss out,
We
y'all.
agreed. Bye.